Hi, I'm Ayla Tesler-Mabé, and this is my songwriting process.
Why don't you show us your process? What have you been working on? What's going on?
Yeah, so I mean the most recent song idea, it's very rough, and I am building it just in small pieces because I don't have any rush to finish it. Yeah, so I took that riff and just recorded it, didn't put too much thought into it. And that's just using a preset sound on Logic. Again, sometimes you just need to throw ideas out there and then you can come back and be more specific. You just need to get an idea out there. I think a lot of people stop themselves from songwriting because they think they have to get it right the first time, but a lot of it is just throwing ideas at the wall, and the act of just starting the songwriting process really gets things going. You only need to be as technical as your musical vision asks for. So maybe for some people, they want to be a highly technical musician, like they hear classic bands like Rush or King Crimson, or modern bands like Polyphia or Animals as Leaders, really, really technical music. And for them, when the inspiration hits, they want to be able to do stuff like that. Well, then, yeah, you're probably going to have to go down a road of becoming pretty technical in order to do that. But if that's the music you love and you're inspired to do it, that'll probably come naturally. People can feel inspired and have nothing to do with that inspiration. If someone goes down the route of learning a craft like music, let's say, learning an instrument, then they're starting to learn and figure out an expressive tool that they could use if and when the inspiration strikes. So the way I always approached it was, I have this inspiration to be a musician, be an artist. I don't yet know how to play any instruments. So I want to start playing. And then as I started playing, there were lots of moments where I didn't feel inspiration necessarily, but what I was doing by learning and practicing and all of that was learning the tools that I would need so that when that inspiration did come, I would have something to do with it. So if I isolate that, and it's not perfect, I heard a little weird thing in there. I might have just comped it wrong. But again, this is just to get ideas out there. I can come back and finesse it later. So then I just use some programmed drums because I don't have drums here with me. I'm in an apartment. I would get evicted really fast. So I made a pretty basic beat. I was like, something just solid rock. But then I always immediately want to start thinking about hooks. And there's this misconception that hooks only apply to melody. I think they can apply to every instrument. So the drum part, I like that there are 2 cymbal crashes. Hopefully here we can hear the double. Yeah, and it's okay, immediately that's something kind of interesting and memorable. And then I would just let the song play for a bit and just try out some melodies. So you can just get a feel for it, build a loop for yourself. You just start by singing notes. Right. You could sing one note. Right. Try another note. And you're not going to get it right away. You just keep trying. Okay, kind of like that phrase. Then just, if you like something, you build on it. And then, you know, I just keep trying stuff until I get something. Sometimes I'll like record a voice memo as I'm doing it so I can listen back. If there's an idea that I didn't notice at the time was strong, and then hearing it back, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. But I think typically when an idea is good, I can tell right away. And then I just keep building on it. That's a process that has worked for me. I feel like almost everyone is insecure and has their vulnerabilities. Almost all of the best musicians I know, like the people that I consider to be beyond talented, where I would never in a million years expect that they're deeply insecure, almost all of them really genuinely to their core are like, I'm good at the things I'm good at. I'm also not good at a lot of things. There are a lot of things I need to improve upon. That's not to say that there's no hope and you're always going to be insecure and whatnot. I hope it is actually a very inviting and nice way to say that that's something that everyone's going through. Yeah, if you're just starting and you're feeling those things, that doesn't mean that music isn't for you or that you don't belong surrounded by musicians or in places where music is happening.